commentary, Burgundy, commentary, comment blue, commentary, comment Burgundy blue, commentary, Burgundy, commentary, commentary.
Let me tell you one thing. Don't you come on here and tell me, Burgundy, you said you wasn't going to talk about Kev on stage no more. I know what I said, okay? I know what I said. I do. But, and I struggled with this. It's been maybe a day because I did get this in my inbox because I was busy. But, y'all, I know what I said. I do. Forgive me. But I got to talk about this. So Kev, and welcome to Burgundy Blue Commentary, where we talk about stuff. If you guys didn't know, I started my channel talking about Kev on stage and his previous partner, Doughboy. I want to mention I love Here's the Thing, but Righteous and Ratchet shook me right out of my depression. I laughed right up out of there. So yeah, it was sad for me to see them depart. This was during the panorama, I believe, because actually that's when I started my channel. And I believe thousands of people started their channel, hundreds of thousands, millions started their channels during the panorama. I want to talk about this because I thought it was important. And I also, I just want to talk about it. Let's talk about it. So Kev on stage, we know we have watched him grow. Like, I just remember I followed him since the beginning. True stage crew fan. Okay. Righteous and Ratchet fan. I remember when Righteous and Ratchet, where it was Doughboy and Kev, they were featured by The Insider as being one of the top Patreon earners back then, right? And now we have Here's the Thing with Angel, and basically, and they're doing well, but basically, what's going on is Kev is saying that he needs us as a community to come together and help him out because he's not able to pay Here's the Thing employees, who's Josh and Angel. And that's what he specified. He said Josh and Angel. Now, I'm just wondering if it's other people that runs behind the scenes, but he was saying he want to keep Josh and Angel at their normal salaries. He want to keep them gainfully employed. And that was not a shock to me. I'm going to tell you why. Let me clear that up. It was a shock that he had to ask for help, in my opinion, because Kev on stage is a universe. But in my head, I forget he doesn't have anyone driving the boat, if you will. This man built this brick by brick. He built this content brick by brick and built his audience. So it's not like he's sitting up there with Sony backing him, as far as I know, or MGM backing him, as far as I know. This is all him, right? Okay, so let's talk about it. So he's saying that, I don't have enough money to pay Angel, and I don't have enough money to pay Josh. You guys, side note, I followed Josh, but do you guys like the Guns tapes and all that? Have you guys do Josh have his own like content? Put it in the comments below, because I haven't been able to really follow that, because I'm not gonna lie. When Kev be coming for me silently, and I don't know if it's me, but I assume it's me, I'd be like, oop, let me click off this Patreon right quick. But the Gonzi tapes, that's what I want. If we have something separate, but we watched them grow. I remember when Josh got his place, he got his new car, he filmed all that. Angel filmed her come up. But I will say, Miss Angel is a gainfully employed actress, and she has the Angel Wings, and she has her own content. She's successful on Instagram, and let's not forget the Margarita 1 and remix, okay? So she's doing her own thing. They also are touring. So one would think this is not affecting them when they're doing tours. They're doing this and they're doing that. But the truth of the reality is, we don't know what it takes to complete this podcast, and we don't know what it takes what's the income they make. They could be making $200,000 a year. We don't know, right? So I'm saying that to say that if you can support Kev on stage and support what he's doing for Angel and Josh. Okay. And let's go down this. I'm done with that part. I appreciate the transparency. You guys know I don't have a speech impediment. I appreciate the transparency, and had to come. He was like, I don't know what else to do, so I'm gonna ask y'all for help. It's nothing wrong with that. When my mother was sick and I had to stay home to take care of her, because my sister worked, it was just me and my little sister. My little sister has a young family, so she couldn't be there to be a caretaker for my mother, and I had to be my mother's basically full-time caretaker. And I didn't know what to do. I would post up my Cash App like, y'all, I don't know what to do. Here, please, whoever considered donating did. Whoever didn't, I still appreciate the prayers or the concern. When Kev came up there and just said, I don't know what else to do, I felt that. I was like, he's really sitting up here saying, hey, you know what? I need to save these people jobs. Okay. And do I think that Josh and Angel, this is my head because I'm on the outside looking in, right? Do I think they could survive? Yeah. But I would miss, here's the thing, I don't want that to go away. Okay. So let's talk about the podcast situation. I'm 100% on his side in this situation because, baby, everybody named Mama went to Walmart and got a microphone, including me. When I tell you, at one point, Joe Budden was the #1 Patreon earner. It was one point he was the #1 Patreon earner, and I think his lowest tier was maybe $10, maybe $20. That man was making buku money, and it was just him, Rory, and Mal. Look at Joe Budden podcast now. He got Melissa Ford, about 5 other dudes. He not the same he was in the beginning. It's another lady I follow, Kelly Stamps. Love her. I don't watch her as much because I love Kelly Stamps, but I see her folding a little bit. She had a management. She would tell us every 5 minutes, my manager said this, my manager said that, my PR person said this, I'm traveling to Italy, I'm eating tiramisu on a yacht. She was making sure we knew how much she was making money. Look at Kelly Stamps' views now, and it's no shade to her. I love Kelly Stamps. But it's just how it works. Look at her views now, and if you look at her recent video, she said, I don't have a manager anymore. Things are not as lucrative as they were 2-3 years ago. It's just not. Things are not coming together. Everyone has a podcast. Everyone has a Patreon. Hey guys, join mine. It's for channel support, please. Everyone has t-shirts. Everyone has merch. If you like anybody, they have, it's not just a few people, it's all the people. It's another one I want to speak on. Shoot, I wasn't thinking about this, but at one point Jeffree Star was saying he left YouTube because they weren't paying him enough and he went over to TikTok. So it is true. You're not making as much money on YouTube. Facebook is not paying people anymore. Meta from Instagram and stuff, they didn't stop paying for Reels. Content creation is not on an all-time high anymore. You guys, so if you can, support Kev On Stage and what he's trying to do. I don't have nearly as many followers as he does, but if someone run across the video and probably didn't see his, I thought this was necessary. But during the panorama, let me tell you, people were popping up. That's my take on it. They were popping up. The money was flowing and plentiful. I want you to really sit there and think. Between 2020 and 2022. Yeah, I'm going to say 2019 and 2022. Think about how many of your favorite influencers came on here and say, I bought a new house. I bought a new car. Hey, I'm going to tell you, I don't know if you guys ever heard of this girl, SSS Sniper Wolf. SSS Sniper Wolf. Her and her husband get a divorce. They fighting over money. They acting a plum fool. Okay? Everybody is folding because that money is not flowing as plentiful as it was. Really sit there and think about how many people popped up and say, "Hey, look, I bought this. I bought that. We created this. We created that." And it was in the midst of when we were on lockdown because everyone was at home watching their stories. As I said, we were watching YouTube more. The numbers were going up more. We were influenced more. We were buying more. Not saying that was Kev's case, just saying that you see a lot of your favorites folding. It's another one. I love her. This is just coming to my. Where is Hannah? Her name is Hannah, but she did beauty reviews. I cannot think about it. I can't think of her name. She did beauty views. Her and her husband. Smoky Glow. Smoky Glow. So think about people who weren't. They were doing good. They were doing good, but they possibly weren't flourishing until 2019, 2020, 2021. Just let's think about 2022. Let's think about it and see how YouTube, Meta, and everybody, they snatched it away. They were like, hey, because they were making money. I mean, the big corporations were making money. The brand deals were flourishing. And then now people aren't at home as much and they're leaving out and they're experiencing stuff. Those big companies took all that away. All right, y'all, let's talk about it in the comments below. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Bye.